we are underway. There is the first pitch. As to start off with a strike, and Dansby Swanson is going to be leading off for the Braves tonight. Acuna, I guess, has a hip injury from last night. 0-1 to Dansby. Upstairs, Montgomery is your pitcher for the Royals tonight. Can we come back and beat one of the worst teams in baseball? Sergeant Gibby has his doubts. And welcome to the dugout, Mexican for Golovkin and A-Bomb. Good audio video from the start. 2-1 count to Dansby Swanson. It's outside, 3-1. So here we are, limping into the playoffs with some injuries. A lot of players banged up. 3-1. Dansby goes the other way. Base hit. There's a single to right. A good start. I was just explaining to my neighbor next door. He goes, I was like, well, you know, let me, I'm trying to do him a favor, but it's like, well, I got this thing from 7:15 to whenever on YouTube. And usually when people ask about that, their eyes start glossing over the moment. All right, there is a fastball inside to Ozzie Albies, 1-0. But he was actually interested in how I'm doing that. But he's like, let me get this straight. People are watching you and you're reacting? I say another sentence. He'd be like, wait, hang on. Let me see if I understand this. 1-0 pitch to Ozzie. That's in there for a strike. And we'll get this scoreboard rocking here in a second. Just waiting on ESPN to get their scoreboard up and at 'em. But 0-0, top of the first. So with Acuna's bad hip or whatever he's banged up with, 2-1 pitch outside, 3-1. That 40-40 goal may not happen. Runner on first, nobody out. 3-1. And that is pulled to the third baseman, who throws Swanson out. The relay not in time. Ozzie is safe. All right, here comes pitch of Donaldson. That is going to be downstairs, 1-0. So Ozzie's on first, 1 out. And I'm tweaking the scoreboard here just a little bit. I don't know what's wrong with that. There's another ball to Donaldson, 2-0. Throw to first, not in time. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Anyway, we'll get the scoreboard going in a second. Welcome to the dugout. Sergeant Gibby is here. Soroka. What did I read on that? That's fouled back, 2-2. I can't remember why they did that. Yeah, I know Mexicans bummed about the no 40-40. That kind of stinks. Two. That's low and inside. Full count to the bringer of rain. Well, if he hits a home run, what should my home run call be tonight? Throw over to first, not in time. The Royals have owned us this year, Gibby. You're right about that. Fouled away, still full count. How is it that a team like the Royals have our number? You know, some of these like third base coaches and first base coaches, they look really out of place in those uniforms. Donaldson pops that to right field. Looks like it's going to stay in play. It does. 2 away. Ozzie stays put. Sure, every team that faces the Braves, especially the bad teams, I guess, are, you know, they got something to prove. They feel like they're playing one of the best teams in the league, and you want to look good. Markakis batting cleanup tonight. Sergeant Gibby's reporting we may be facing the Cardinals with home field advantage. And Markakis goes the other way, and there's a duck snort over the leaping infielder. Ozzie heads over to third. On the corners, 2 out. And you're right, Gibby, that was a contact hit from Markakis, so a strategic move putting him in cleanup, but not a bad idea. Now, Adam Duvall, who had some time at cleanup, is batting now. I mean, that would be a more traditional 4 guy. He can crush him. There's a curveball. Catches the outside the plate. 0-1 to Adam Duvall. And Duvall pulls that foul. 0-2. 1-2 to Adam Duvall. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. Top of the first. 0-0. And you've got Wednesday night baseball with the Bone Crusher. Inside. 2-2. And producer Beth cooking 2 nights in a row, man. I need to do more of these games. I get fed well. I mean, last night, man, I was starving over here, and she comes through like a boss with those killer adobo pork chops. The 2-2. That is a foul. I went off Adam's leg. So it looked like it was a slow roller back to the pitcher, but it was really a foul off his own leg, and he's taking a second. Yeah, oh, that hit him in his leg almost exactly where Camargo got hit in his shin with that fracture, and Adam's kind of limping around a little bit, but he's going to be all right for now. All right, here comes the 2-2 to Duvall. And he's ahead of the changeup for the strikeout. Swing and a miss. 3 away, ends the top of the first. The Braves will leave 2 on. And before I go to break, let me get this freaking scoreboard done. I mean, when A-Bomb shows up for a show, everything's already ready, and he rushes home from work often. I guess he does it the night before, but Mr. Well Prepared, no wonder he's up. He's probably got better gear, producer Beth. You're right about that. But if that's how he handles his job, no wonder he's asking for a raise. On the spot, TCOB, taking care of business, Bachman Turner overdrive. I don't know if you want to get your online degree, and that would even matter over there. Okay, I think I've got it now. Almost there. Doing on a Linux computer, you got extra cropping to do, and you have to type in the pixels. Like I cropped the bottom 700 pixels. Well, that doesn't look any good. How about 900? All right, we're coming back, and I still don't have this thing right. Come on, if it'll let me. Same keyboard commands don't work as they do on Windows. Welcome to Good Enough. Actually, there's some extra features that scoreboard can have. All right, we'll get to that. 0-1 now. Tomlin is our pitcher tonight. As Gibby pointed out, there's a grounder right back to Tomlin on the first in time, 1 away. As Gibby pointed out, the neck Soroka scratch from the lineup tonight. Linux sounds like a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's not quite as user-friendly as Windows is. And it's really kind of geared towards offices, I suppose. I don't know if gamers do it because you need a platform like Windows or Macs. 1-0 to Solar. And he pounds that one over to left field for a base hit. Just a single. One out, one on for Kansas City in the bottom of the first. Josh Tomlin. There's a strike. Throw over to first, not in time. All right, that's going to be our scoreboard for tonight. All right, the 0-1. That's popped back. 0-2. All right, well, how is it going on is it Wednesday already? Wow. I told the folks at work they need to give me remote access. There's no reason why I shouldn't have remote access. It's like, why do you want remote access? So I can lay in bed with the cats all morning long without going to work. Batter calls for time. Chill, Gibby, relax. This guy is on edge. He's worried about his baseball team. I don't blame you. That's outside 1-2. We're sort of kind of teetering here as the season comes to an end. Their third baseman, Hunter Dozier, at bat now. 1-2 to Hunter. 6 likes. Thank you very much. Keep those likes coming. The more likes we get, the higher we land in the search results. 1-2 inside. Ha. Good one, Mexican for Golovkin. Yeah, Gibby, you know, go have a Snickers bar, man. You turn into such a diva. And that's going to be pulled through the hole for a base hit. So the Royals have him first and second with 1 out. You know, yeah, A-Bomb, and that's what worries me about more than anything is going in the playoffs hot. You know, when we first started getting the injury bug, we were still hot. We were still winning. You know, winning this game and getting 2 out of 3 with the Mets is really all, you know, winning the next 3 out of 4, you know, going in the playoffs. I think that would be enough to give us momentum, and hopefully Freeman and Acuna will be feeling good, and that's fouled off. And I don't know what's going on with the neck, and I don't want to use injury as an excuse. There's only so much you can take as a team. 0-1 pitch coming up. Tomlin checks the runner, kicks and fires just inside 1-1. The 1-1 coming up to Alex Gordon, the Gordon's fisherman, who hits that just foul. He pulled that one. 1-2 to Gordon Lightfoot. Donaldson just needs to get back to Atlanta so he can go to his favorite trailer park and all his trailer mamas take, you know, get his mojo going, get his confidence up. All right, I'm not even drunk yet. I'm gonna keep the dirty jokes that are going through my mind to myself. My disgusting trailer park sex scenarios with Donaldson. All right. 2-2. Gordon pops that up. Deep left. But Duvall has that. 2 away. Runners do not advance. So first and second. Bottom the first, 0-0. Welcome to Braves, Royals. Play-by-play reaction. As I over-explained to my neighbor. And I'm out there telling my neighbor about this stuff, and producer Beth is watering the plants, you know, like 20 feet away, just laughing at me. And there is a hard hit ball the other way, but Markakis has that backing up for out number 3. He's like, do people follow you? You have a, you know, who's watching this? But now I can say without, not with pride, but without too much humiliation, yes, I have 172 followers. So crush the sub, pound the like, and hit the share. We'll be right back. Yo, it's the Bone Crusher. I'm a 10-foot tall, barrel-chested beast man who showers in vodka, and I feed my baby shrimp scampi. All right, we are back, and the Braves coming up to bat. Okay, A-Bomb with the update there. So it sounds like we're just adjusting our chess pieces for the playoffs, get everybody kind of in the rhythm that they want them to be in as we start the playoffs. So that sounds good to me. Cervelli batting now, 1-0 to Francisco. And there is a high strike, 1-1. 1-1 to Cervelli. And that curveball locked him up, but just off the plate. 2-1. And, you know, Cervelli, lucky to be playing. He's had multiple concussions, kept him out of baseball. He's probably just as surprised as anyone to find himself on a contending team heading into the playoffs this season. There's a ball. 3-1. Downstairs, that is a walk for Cervelli. 1 on, nobody out, top of the second, 0-0. Well, this week we have started doing vegetable smoothies. So the problem with traditional smoothies, you might go make it home or go up to Smoothie King or something, is it's all fruit. All right, it looks like Mr. Austin Riley, who's in at first base tonight. He takes the first pitch as a ball, batting .228. Check it. He is the designated hitter tonight. The 1-0 to Austin. And he's going to slowly chop that to third. No one can get to it in time. The throw is late. Austin beats it out. The infield single, effectively a swinging bunt. There you go. Get on base any way you can, Austin Riley. So first and second, nobody out for the Braves. Yeah, I'm surprised the third baseman didn't just put it in his pocket. And Riley is smiling over his good fortune. He hit it so poorly that he got a base hit out of it. Will Riley be on the postseason roster? Do we have to shrink our roster? That's upstairs. Ball to Tyler Flowers, 1-0. So, I mean, do we have to eliminate people from our roster at this point? I thought we went to like a... Is this the last year of the 40-man roster? But you're not the first person to ask that, Mexican for Golovkin. So at this point, I could easily see if we have to cut some... That's the fastball inside, 2-0. Yeah, I could totes see Austin Riley not being on that roster. The 2-0. Ooh, fastball just caught the plate. 2-1. 2 on. Nobody out. Chance for the Braves to get on board first here. So the 40-man roster doesn't go in the postseason. You just have that like for a couple of weeks or something. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. I guess I forgot. Well, depending on the injury situation or how people are, of course we expect Freeman and Acuna to be playing, but we're just one shin fracture away from Austin Riley being on that postseason roster. 2-2. There's a curveball in there for a strike. Yeah. So Flowers did not wait for the ump to call him out on strikes. He just started walking, and he finally stopped and looked and waited for the ump to go ahead and call the strike, and he obliged. So 1 out, 2 on, top of the second. Billy Hamilton, batting .218 with 0 home runs and 15 RBIs this season. Inside fastball. And they're going to say he went around on that. 0-1 to Billy. And, Hamilton is a guy who's always smiling. If he makes an error, he's smiling. Honestly. I'm not going to hold it against him, but, you know, when I almost make a big mistake or make a big mistake, I'm not sitting there. You know, I'd take it seriously if I were him. And welcome to the dugout, Robert Hedrick. Robert is in the house for Wednesday night baseball. It's Atlanta and the Royals. Hamilton pops that up. Catcher's gonna run. The catcher does not run out of room and snags it. Oh, it may have grazed the fence there, so that's just going to be a foul ball. 1-2. Thumbs up for your boy. Crush the like button. 1-2 pitch coming up to Hamilton. And that's going to be in the dirt. 2-2. Right. Riley's sitting at first. And Cervelli's at second with one out here in the top of the second. Still 0-0. Thanks everyone for joining me. And make sure you are subscribed to A-Bomb, because he will be bringing you play-by-play reaction Friday night with the Braves versus the Mets. And Hamilton hammers that foul. Good contact, but foul ball. 2-2 to Billy Hamilton. Yeah, A-Bomb's got that, and that is going to be his last regular season reaction of the season. I don't think I need to say season twice there. I'll read what's ever on the teleprompter. The 2-2. And that caught him looking. Strike 3. So 2 out, 2 on in the second. 2-2-2. Montgomery's pitch count, though, already at 43, and we're only in the second inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Dansby Swanson is our leadoff hitter tonight. Cunha is not in the game with that hip. 0-1 count to Dansby. Yeah, it's disappointing, you know, about Riley. We want him to be awesome. You know, everyone's a Riley fan. Swanson fouls that off. 0-2. But when you got to make the hard calls, Dansby Swanson out of Kennesaw, Georgia. 5'11", 190 pounds. With a smoking hot wife or girlfriend, I don't know. 1-2 to Dansby. And Montgomery comes set, kicks and fires outside. 2-2. Our peak concurrent is 7. The 2-2 to Dansby. He pops that foul. It was a change up out of the zone that he chased. Dansby Swanson, 17 home runs this season as a shortstop, ties him in Atlanta Braves franchise history with Simmons and Blauser. Oh, Blauser's a Rousers reference, and that's going to be a grounder. Third baseman flips it to second for out number 3. And the Braves are going to take a look, check out a replay of that. And they are not going to challenge. Okay. Well, the Braves, nothing to show for it there. I mean, they got to the pitcher some. He had to use a lot of pitches. I think Gibby mentioned earlier this guy is isn't going to go 5 innings, and that may be the case. Yeah. All right. Well, the Royals batting next, bottom of the second, straight ahead. Play-by-play reaction is sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. Go click on Sports Swag. We've got some new swag. Or click on Sports Fans. That's where we got the swag. Top of the second is underway with a ball. Producer Beth says I need to get a Twitter account so I can tweet her stuff for treasurehunt.ga. That's a good idea. And that reminds me, I do have a social media announcement. That's fouled off, out of play, 1-1. Tomlin is our pitcher tonight as the Braves kind of reset the rotation going into the playoffs. So the neck was scratched in the lineup. Ryan O'Hearn is the batter now. But I do have a Instagram account you can follow me at Crusher_Van. Because I'm a Van guy now. That's it deep, but Hamilton has that. 1 away, top of the bottom of the second, 0-0. So that's Crusher_Van. I might change that. I changed that today from, the only people on my social Instagram are like people I went to high school with. So, they're not going to care about the van life references. But I think that's what I'm turning it into is, at least for now, I'm doing the hashtag van life thing. Downstairs, 1-0. So if you have an Instagram account, which you probably don't, yeah, unfortunate, Gibby, that we came up empty last inning and the first inning. We had opportunities both innings to score. No good excuse. Two-0. That's going to be hit high and deep, but foul. From Starling. Bubba Starling batting .217 with 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. Count is 2-1. Swing and a miss from Starling. 75 miles an hour on the gun, out ahead of that one. 2-2. And I don't know if I can log into that Twitter account anymore. I may have to create another one. Oh, A-Bomb was commenting that he follows me on Twitter at Fister Live, and producer Beth follows A-Bomb on Twitter. So swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Two away. I think I got a computer somewhere here with the passcode in the memory or something, or maybe I can dig that out. Otherwise, it's tied into an email address for a company I don't work at anymore, so I can't get to the emails to reset the freaking password. Caught him looking there, 0-2. Or check it. Counts 0-1 to Lopez. 2 outs, nobody on. Tomlin needs a nice quick inning here. That's downstairs, 1-1. It looks like that, Robert. We know Soroka is sort of having his starts reset to get everyone lined up for their playoff rotation. And there's a gapper. That's going to be a double. Is he going to try to stretch it? He stretches it into a triple. Stand-up triple for Lopez and the Royals. He went shopping at the gap. I thought only white people shopped at the gap. Runner on third with 2 outs for the Royals. And that's hit hard, and that gets past the first baseman. A run will score for Kansas City. It was hit hard. So 1-0 Kansas City. And Savelli playing first tonight. Couldn't handle that one. And that was a double. Looks like Valoria batting now. Sorry, he had the double. It's Merrifield now. Two 2-0 to Merrifield with a runner on second. 2 outs. Lopez had a triple. And then Valoria got an RBI double, and now Merrifield is batting here in the bottom of the second. 2-0 pitch. Tomlin kicks and fires. That is fouled off. 2-1. That was a cutter. 85 on the gun there. Tomlin throws a lot of cutters. Okay, 2-1 to Merrifield outside. 3-1. That was a four-seam fastball. 89 on the radar. Hitters count here. Need to stop the bleeding. The pitch, that change up inside. Gutsy pitch right there. And if Tomlin gets a strikeout here, I'm going to. Some audio issues. Working on that. Testing. All right, mic check, mic check. Let's get an audio visual check. I am on wireless. For some reason, the audio in jack has quit working on the computer, right? So I went back to the wireless setup. But that's always been a little sketchy. All right, and the Braves coming up to bat. All right, good, good. And I took down the scoreboard for a second while I worked on this. And there's a slow chopper to third. Ozzy's thrown out easily, one away in the top of the third. We're going to go to the basic scoreboard again. There's a strike to Donaldson, 0-1. There's another strike to Donaldson, 1-2. Nobody on, top of the third. That's a ball, 2-2. Audio issues are back. Work themselves out real quick. And Donaldson hits that to deep center field, but the outfielder has that, 2 away. We can maybe I'll set up the backup microphone. We'll work on it in the break. There's a strike, 0-1. One and one to Markakis. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the third. And if this audio doesn't sort itself out, we'll make some bold changes. 2-1. And the audio went all night last night without any problem once it got going. Upstairs, 3-1 to Marquez. That's a walk. Marquez heads to first. Addo. That's going to be out number 3, pop up to left. All right, more play-by-play reaction. Just a sec, hang on. All right, A-Bomb. Let me get one more audio check from you. See if I need to make some changes here. We're getting ready to come back to Kansas City. Is it just the microphone, or is the music bed having problems too? I'll be sure to put the wireless device on the charger, make sure that's not a problem. Soler, 0-2 count. Tomlin, how about a strikeout here? He gets a piece of that. Low change up, still 0-2. Thank you for the audio visual check in the dugout. A-Bomb duty tonight. That's why he is moderator. Welcome everyone in the dugout. Make sure you like and subscribe. There is a ball to Soler, 1-2. Yeah, remember to follow me on Instagram, Crusher_Van. There's a strikeout for Tomlin. Caught him looking there. Hunter Dozier batting .282 with 26 home runs and 84 RBIs on the season. Steps in with 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the third. The Royals lead 1-0 over the Braves. And Tomlin is the starter tonight for Atlanta. Soroka, a scratch from the lineup. We believe they're just resetting the lineup to get it ready for the playoffs. Soroka is expected to pitch against the Mets. Yeah, we are going to get a video tour of the van, Mexican for Golovkin. I'll show you where the bathroom and the shower are going to be. I'm getting some cabinets put in. A roller disco. Two and one to Dozier. I put a Chinese audio issues, huh? Test. All right, we're on the backup microphone. Can you hear that okay, Bomb? That's foul, 2-2 to Dozier. My van stories won't sound as good on the backup mic. 2-2 pitch. Flower sets up inside. That is low. Full count now to Dozier. So I put a Chinese lantern guess it's like a paper lantern that producer Beth had. I put it in the back. It's got a little light on it, hung it up. I was up around sunrise, took a picture of that. It's like, hey Beth, check out my my lantern. She says, that's a Christmas decoration. I looked at it, it had a snowflake on it. So you're right, that's a Christmas decoration. You can't trick out your van with Christmas decor. There's a little satire poking fun at the hashtag van life. I mean, they are doing a great job on that hashtag of glamorizing living in a van. They romanticize it, use some great filters on their pictures, some great cinematography. I mean, it just looks like you want to live in a van. And it's a strikeout for Tomlin. Batter could not check a swing there. Nine likes, keep them coming. Oh, and 1 to the Gordon's Fishermen. Change up downstairs, 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Bottom of the third, Royals up 1-0. And Gordon gets a piece of that one, but that's going to be flied out to the ball and left for out number 3. Thank you for the subscribe, Robert. We're going to do a subscriber check here. And as I get more subscribers, you'll see that number on your screen tick up. And I got to fix the scoreboard again. Yeah, 173 subscribers confirmed. Even through our audio issue tonight, we picked up a subscriber. Alright, so we'll come back with more play-by-play reaction and a fresh scoreboard. Hang on. Test. Mic test. Okay, we're test. Never mind. Disregard. Right, the dinner bell has rung. Hell yeah. Well, I don't need that. Oh, we're having pork and tofu tonight.
Stir fry.
Pork and tofu stir fry. And there's a strike. And that reminds me, this week we've started having vegetable smoothies every single day after work. The problem with the fruit, the smoothies you get at Smoothie King are just fruit. You're gonna get a fructose. You're gonna get a sugar rush. Swing and a miss from Cervelli. You really should have just one fruit and like 2 vegetables in there. So spinach, celery, banana. Use maybe a little almond milk or some probiotic yogurt. You know, farm to table, organic, vegan. I'm not vegan. Hell no.
You can try to be a vegan.
I can try to be vegan. Alright. Here comes a 2-2 to Cervelli. Full count. It's downstairs. And more shots of dopamine if we can get some more subscribers. Big swing and a miss from Cervelli. So that's a strikeout, 1 away. Austin Riley is your batter now. He had an infield base hit earlier. The 1-0 to Riley is fouled off. All right, 1-1 to Riley. Let's see if that infield hit he had earlier in the game can give him a little momentum and maybe get another one. And that got his average up to 231. The 2-1 pitch, and that's fouled off. 2-2. Oh, yes, please. Thanks, Producer Beth. All right. 2-2 to Riley. Just outside, kind of crossed up the catcher a little bit. Full count. I wonder if they'll throw a slider at Riley. The pitch. And there's a fastball. Upstairs, Riley hits it pretty hard, pretty deep, but that's going to be out number 2. The center fielder has that. Tyler Flowers steps in. Batting .230 on the season with 11 home runs. Oh, sweet. Check this out. You can see the steam. Steamers. Yeah, thank you, Producer Beth. Pork and tofu stir fry. And that's hit the opposite field, but Flowers is thrown out. 1-2-3 for Montgomery. He probably needed that. All right, man, I'm going to crush some stir fry. More play-by-play reaction up next. Also sponsored by the VHS Digi Barn. Turn your
VHS tapes into digital gold at vhsbarn.ga.
It's not the way how they do the cookies. Fried first.
Yeah, it's good.
Try the cookie yet?
Mm-hmm. It is Serops up in here. Serops means delicious. Sean Newcomb is the new pitcher for the Braves. 3.09 ERA in 53 games. So it's pork and tofu. Just enough pork for the flavor. Hang on, I'm gonna take this call. Hey dude, what's happening? Hello? Oh, well, lost that call.
This red pepper. I got it from the factory.
A little spicy.
Mildly with some spice to it.
Alright, 0-2 to McBroom. Bottom of the fourth. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-2 pitch. And Newcomb's late getting off the cover first, and he is late. The runner is safe and takes a tumble.
Oh.
Nice job, good hustle. Got a little Trevor dirt on it. And now Ryan has a 7-game hitting streak. That's the only good thing that happened.
Nobody out. Runner on first for Kansas City. That's hit hard and into right field for a base hit. Runner advances to third. So first and third, nobody out for Kansas City. Bubba Starling. Don't want this to get away from us.
Pair of doubles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and then he scored. After his first double, he was going to third. And a back throw in the left field. Donaldson's going to go to second. McBroom.
Grounder to Donaldson. He gets the runner at second.
So that'll go 5.
Looks like he made a little trouble handling that.
To the corners of 1 down.
So first and third, 1 out, 1-0.
Fans, it's time to celebrate you here at the game. Come for a fan appreciation night on Saturday at 6:15, and every fan that enters will be eligible to win a prize pack. First 10,000 fans will receive a Royals Brand Freeze blanket. Presented by Pepsi. For more information and to get your tickets, go to royals.com/promotions. And now Newcomb will get
Oh yeah, this picture is the guy that looks like Zach Efron.
baseball up and in at 96.
Producer Beth says their pitcher looks like Zach Efron. I think we've had this conversation. She had to show me a picture of him. I still didn't really recognize him. 1-0 count to Lopez. Shows bunt. And that's a good bunt. Newcomb dives and rolls to get it. Runner scores from third on the suicide. Shit. I don't know if it was a suicide or a delayed bunt, but it gets past Newcomb. He dives for it, but it rolls right past him, just under his glove. Now, it was not a suicide. So it's 2-0 Kansas City. There's a swing and a miss. 0-1.
One hopper to the first baseman, Cervell. It was hard hit in the 7th inning. He took a wicked hop on it and skipped over his shoulder. And scored Lopez for the Royals' first run.
And A-Bomb confirms not a suicide. This stir fry's right on the money.
And then the strike. 4-2. That's no breaking ball. How about Nicky Lopez, man? When the game's up that easy, he's making it look easy. He's doing anything he wants and will.
All right, 0-2.
Obviously, feeling much more comfortable.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout, 2 away now.
Look at him and say, hey, look, I want a job next year here. I want to make the opening day roster. And that's what you do. He is 5 out of 6 in the series.
Maggot cheese. That would go good on my tofu, Danny.
The entire Oakland series.
Well, this week we're having vegetable smoothies every day and eating tofu.
Minnesota. Over in the homestand. Wade has rounded out and fouled out.
But I think I'll pass on the maggot cheese.
Obviously, it has to win Nicky Lopez.
All right, Gibby predicts to come from behind 6-4 a win. Sounds good. And there's a strike from Newcomb. 1-1 to Merrifield.
Flowers are set up. Flowers are set up inside. So Bubba's at second base. Nicky's at first with 2 down. 2-0 Royals in the 4th inning. 1-2.
Fouled off, 1-2. Now here's a shot of one of the pieces of tofu. I mean, I'll put that up against an Impossible Whopper any day. It's been deep fried, then mixed in with the stir fry. It's a firm
Just
tofu.
fried. You don't have to deep fry it. Just fry it.
If he can
You can take the tofu and just cut it up, deep fry it, dip it in some, have a dip for it.
Yeah.
You can do that too.
I'm gonna make the Filipino pork and tofu.
Mexican had some red pozole when he went back to his hometown. I don't know what red pozole is. Pozole? Red pozole? Alright. Well, Newcomb strikes out 2. That ends the inning. They did allow 1 run, so it's 2-0 Kansas City. Braves will be batting next.
It's tea.
Thank you. We are back. Count is 1-0. Montgomery's still the pitcher for the Royals. And that's going to be a pop out to the second baseman who has that in shallow right field. 1 away. Montgomery takes the sign, comes set, rocks and fires. There's a strike. 0-1. There's a strike. 0-2 to Dansby Swanson. To Dansby. Fouled away. Well, I was drinking Salt Life Lager, but now I've switched to sweet tea with lemon. Swanson hits that to deep center field, but that's out. Number 2. The Impossible Whopper is good, but it does not taste like a Whopper. You can tell the difference. It's still good, but I think I was the first person to come out and say, no, it doesn't taste like the Whopper. I mean, it tastes like the Whopper from the condiment and the pickles and the lettuce. Everything else tastes like a Whopper. And that's a strike to Ozzy, 0-1. But I can tell I'm eating a charred vegetable patty. We have a Whataburger here, and this is the first Whataburger I've ever been to. I thought it was pretty good. It was a solid burger. Not crazy expensive. They're open 24 hours. But I'm eating tofu tonight, so there you go. But yeah, enjoy the Impossible Whopper. It's a good sandwich. Two and two now. Full count now to Ozzy. Not that far. Everyone's ready for the pitch now. 3-2 count. Change up outside. There's a walk. So the Braves have runner on first with 2 outs. We've had a couple opportunities in this game, but have come up empty. My tip on the crispy waffle. You know, I talked about this a little bit last night, but yeah, that is in the description field for tonight's content. Don't pour your pancake or waffle syrup on the waffle. Like most of the time, you know, you'll pour your syrup on, you'll eat your waffle. By the time you get halfway done, it's a soggy mess. There's a swing and a miss. So get your pancake syrup on the side. I lived at a hotel for like 5 weeks, and I had to get up early and go downstairs to their free breakfast and make my own.
Eat the peppers.
Can I have a little more? I had to make my own waffles, which...
Eat the peppers.
I've been eating the peppers.
Eat them all.
There's five. Can I have something with the pepper, or just I have to sit there and eat hot peppers? Alright. 1-1 to Donaldson. Thank you, Producer Beth. Have some more rice?
No rice.
Oh.
No more rice. I didn't make rice.
But I do love a good Whopper, Danny. I had a buy one get one free coupon, and they also have a 2 for $6 special. You get 2 Whoppers for $6. Producer Beth's like, what's for dinner? It's like 2 for $6 something something. She's like, well, that's better than the 2 for $4 dinner we had last night. I was at McDonald's and I ordered, I guess they've got a 2 for $2.50 menu. I got like a chicken sandwich and a French fry for $2.50. And Donaldson's going to stroke that in the left field for a base hit. It's going to be 2. Ozzy's going to round third. He's speeding home. He's going to get there without a throw. RBI double for Donaldson. The mullet man comes through 2-1. Braves down by 1. Believe me, Danny, when I finish eating this, there will not be any vegetable or any pepper left. I'm going to clean my plate. You're right. What is your favorite soup ever? Mine is hot and sour soup, followed by miso soup, both in Asia. That's a random but good soup-related question, as we have a
Fish soup.
producer Beth likes fish soup. And I'll be honest, the first time she made me fish soup, I was a little like, fish soup? Okay, yeah, yum, delicious. Now it's not so bad. I like some fish soup. Miso sari soup. Whenever at the Chinese restaurant, I get the hot sour soup.
Sinigang. We'll make sinigang.
I like sinigang. Beth likes sinigang. Filipino soup dish. Well, Danny says nothing beats the McChicken. I mean, I wouldn't put the McChicken and the Whopper even in the same class. Like cars have different classes. You know, the McChicken is not the same burger class as a Whopper. So you can say nothing beats a McChicken, and you can also say nothing beats a Whopper, because both are true. Loaded baked potato soup. You think you're eating a loaded baked potato. Oh yeah, broccoli cheddar from Panera. I'd like to get the soup that comes in an edible bowl. It's like they pour it in a big thing of bread, and when you're done, you can eat the bread. Yeah, I want to be able to eat my plate. That's important to me. Meanwhile, the count is 0-2 to Markakis. Donaldson on second. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. The Braves trail by 1. And Montgomery still pitching. His pitch count's at 94. Down and away. 1-2. Yeah, the bread bowl. And Taco Bell has some edible bowls, I think. I don't know if they still have them. The old edible bowl genre. One, two, pulled foul. Don't like the lobster bisque, Danny. I don't know, man. Try it another place. Nothing wrong with a good lobster bisque. It's creamy, it's delicious.
Pozole is the Mexican pork and hominy stew.
And there's a base hit up the middle for the Braves. Donaldson's going to come around to score. The handsome terrorist with the RBI. Tie game, 2-2.
Did you hear me about the pozole?
Mm-hmm.
It's hominy and pork stew.
Hominy and pork soup.
Stew.
Stew. Red pozole, hominy and pork stew. Hominy is part of the corn, and that's, I like to put corn in my soup. It gives a little sweetness to it. I would like to try that. Here comes the jitterbug call to the bullpen. How about the Panda Bowl from Panda Express? I mean, what's the difference with the Panda Bowl and just getting something in their normal plates? It's just in a bowl. But I usually, I'll get like the Kung Pao chicken, the chow mein noodles at Panda Express, sometimes some teriyaki chicken, or some Beijing beef. I'll take producer Beth over there and I'll make her split a 2-item entree with me. She can get water to drink, but we're not spending an extra $2 on a soda. I have virtually quit buying drinks at fast food places. I usually just get the water. Every now and then I'll splurge, or maybe it's part of a combo special, or if I have an embarrassing coupon, you know, then otherwise I'm getting the water. All right, Jacob Barnes is the new pitcher for the Kansas City Royals. Comes in with a 6.68 ERA, 1-3 record. So runner on first. 2 outs. Top of the 5th. It looks like Adam Duvall batting. Adam has 9 home runs. Pretty limited play. Swing and a miss from Adam. The cane sugar sodas. Real sugar sodas. Well, producer Beth has already has Googled the red Pizzole. Cheesy lobster. That does not sound good. Yeah, you don't want much of cheese on your lobster. I do have a Yelp account, and you can check out some of my Yelp reviews. I'll have to get a link for that up so people can read about my culinary adventures. 0-2 count to Adam. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, that will end the top of the 5th, but the Braves strike back. It's all tied up at 2. And we'll talk about one of the hardest bowls of soup I ever had to finish. It was delicious, but challenging. And yeah, it was some pho, but I'll tell you what was in it after we come back from the break. And there's some, yeah, there might have been some organ meat in there. I'll tell you all. And I ate it. I'll tell you about that in a second. Or you can go read about it on my Yelp page.
What is that soup we used to get at Lawrenceville in that Korean shopping mall? There's a Malaysian or...
Oh, the curry laksa.
Curry laksa, yeah. We will make that in winter time, curry laksa. some more, not really.
I do want more.
There's another, this is sort of a stir-fry version, but there's a Filipino version using pork belly. You fry the pork belly and then cut it into cubes and deep fry the, and make the sauce, like soy sauce. And
There's a strike. 0-1.
then you put chilies and green onions, maybe a lime or lemon and soy sauce, and you mix it.
Ooh.
You can thicken it or just light like that. It's actually good. I've had it when I was there.
Ooh.
How do they make these?
0-2. Yeah, there was an order of pho, which is a Vietnamese soup I had, and it had like the kitchen sink in it. It had some good normal cuts of meat, but also had like some tripe and tendon and liver, and that's fouled off. Still 0-2. What was the hardest? What was in there that was so?
Tripe and tendon.
Maybe it was the liver that was the hardest thing to eat. When I hit that liver, I thought I hit a wall. That was like the weird texture, man. But I rallied and I finished that soup. But producer Beth mentioned in the break the curry laksa soup.
Malaysian, I think.
Downstairs, 1-2. Yeah, it's a Malaysian dish. There's a international grocery store in Atlanta that used to have this place there, and it uses I guess like a
Udon noodles, I think. They're
a thick noodle. It's spicy. I guess it's is that coconut milk based or
yeah, it has coconut milk and I think it's shrimp paste.
Yeah. If you can find a curry laksa, go ahead and try that. See if that's not the best soup you ever had. Chili's chicken tortilla soup. Yeah. And someone get Danny something to eat. Outside 2-2. So it's the bottom of the fifth, all tied up at 2. Nobody out, nobody on for Kansas City. Two pitch. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. O'Day is the new pitcher for the Braves. Didn't he just pitch last night? Food battle. Iron Chef. I don't know that. Answer that one, Danny. I'll tell you who won't win a food battle, an international food battle. America will not win an international culinary challenge. Some new Coke. And the conspiracy theory about new Coke is that there was all a big plan. They planned it out that way to boost the classic Coke demand. That they planned all along to only have it as a very limited release. And for years after that fiasco, every time you go buy a 2-liter of Coke, it'd have the word classic on it. Coca-Cola Classic. Even when they didn't have new Coke anymore. Y'all remember Clear Pepsi? Yeah. Two and 1 to Dozier. Crystal Pepsi. 2-2.
celebration for him is proof to go out there and enjoy it. He changed. It's like running. I think Ryan's first couple of years, he was running, felt the same way. Like, I'm not sure about this guy. And then I wasn't either. And you don't know whether to take that personal or not, but that was just kind of the way he was. And then he really turned it on when he needed to.
Swing and a miss. There's another strikeout. O'Day with another strikeout. Crush the like, pound the sub. Luke Jackson is coming in. I didn't hear about Coke 2. Interesting. They did have a Coke out called C2, which was half the sugar, and Pepsi had a similar product called Pepsi Next, which had like 40% less sugar, and I love those. They didn't. I mean, it was less sugar. It still tasted good. It still tasted like a cola, and if you talk to Diet Coke drinkers, that's the biggest complaint they have trying to drink a regular soda after drinking Diet all those years, is they say it tastes too sweet, it tastes too syrupy. And that goes back to the sugarcane sodas that they import from Mexico. You can go to the grocery store and pay a lot more and get that stuff, and it tastes better because it's got the cane sugar. When I was in the Philippines, I mean, you might be drinking soda out of a plastic baggie, but it was better. It was better soda. So I've been kind of thinking about one day I want to get a Soda Stream, which is it used to be bread makers were the big thing. Everyone was getting bread makers. I think it's going to be Soda Streams. You can do your own soda. The Cola Wars conversation continues in the dugout after this. All right, Luke Jackson is the new pitcher here for the Bravos. Count is 1-1 to Gordon. Gordon's Fisherman batting. He fouls off that fastball. 1-2. I did that Coca-Cola tour, the World of Coke, whatever it was. They had every possible Coke. It was just overkill. It's like I was sick of sodas by the time I left that thing. That's a strikeout. All right, well, that will end the fifth. Still tied up at 2. The Braves will be batting in the top of the 6th. All right, all right, all right. Well, after I had tofu for dinner, I think after the game tonight, we're gonna walk up to the gas station and get some ice cream cones and ruin it. T-Man is here. Yeah, the Braves will be batting. That looks like is that Cervelli? Yeah. So it's tied up at 2 in the top of the 6th. That's a strike to Francisco Cervelli, batting .224 with 3 home runs and 12 RBIs. Foul ball. Passed. Oh, and 2 to Cervelli. Just a little low. 1 and 2.
Test. Testing 1 2. Mic check. That doesn't look right.
Alright, back to the backup microphone. Yeah, T-Man, we're a bit bummed about Acuna. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout on Cervelli. 1 away in the top of the 6th. All right, yeah, we're on the backup microphone at the moment here. Austin Riley batting. Just outside, 1-0. Austin had an infield hit tonight. You got a walkie-talkie. And welcome to the Dugout Barbecue Network. BBQ and TWK. Yeah, we're hoping for a Braves win. We've tied it up. Riley with a big cut and a miss on the 2-0. So it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. I am tempted to try to get this wireless setup going again tonight. 2-1. Just outside, 3-1 to Riley. He laid off that one. I don't know if that was a slider, but that was a nasty outside pitch. So good eye, Austin. And Austin Riley lays off and is walked. So Riley on first now with 1 out. Tyler Flowers steps in now. Runner on first, 1 out. sure if you're new here to go ahead and crush the like button. And you're invited to crush the subscribe button as well. A-Bomb's next live reaction show is going to be Friday as we kick off a 3-game series with the Mets, so make sure you are subscribed to him as well. In fact, why don't we get a subscriber check? We are holding tight with 173 subscribers. Thank you very much. Big swing and a miss from Flowers. 1-1 is the count. One to Flowers. Throws the first instead, not in time. Riley slides back to first, head first. And Flowers gets a base hit to left field. All right, that'll move Riley up to second. So first and second with 1 out in the top of the 6th for the Braves. All right, Danny, we'll see you in a second. Billy Hamilton batting 9th tonight. Just outside, 1-0. Yeah, we're going to make an effort to get back on the wireless here. Pitch to Hamilton. Just outside. Fastball missed the plate. New subscriber, Mr. Nut, has just subscribed to your channel. Thank you, Mr. Nut. Ooh, just foul for Hamilton. That was into the right field corner. That would have been trouble. 2-1 to Hamilton with 2 on and 1 out. Braves with a chance to get on the board again. Fouls off the fastball. 2-2. Two and two. Two to Hamilton. Upstairs, full count. And that's going to boost our subscriber count. So prepare for a shot of dopamine. Look at 175. Thank you very much. Full count to Hamilton. Runners on first and second. One out. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. Bases are loaded. All right, bases loaded here. There's going to be a mound meeting. Dansby Swanson will be batting. With the bases loaded. All right, there's going to be a pitching change. Hang tight. All right, bases loaded, and that is a strike, 0-1.
There's a swing and a high fly ball. Deep center field. Way back, it is foul.
0-1 pitch coming up to Dansby Swanson with the bases loaded. In the dirt, 1-1.
Jacob Barnes striking out Francisco Cervelli with a walk, a single, and another walk.
Heath Philmeyer is the new pitcher for Kansas City.
Yeah, I'd love to get a ground ball, maybe a quick ground ball right back to you, get a little 1, 2, 3 before we get out of this thing. Kumar, hard fastball, slider, changeup, and his changeup might be his best pitch.
All right, 1-1 pitch with the bases loaded. Low and away, 2-1 to Dansby Swanson. All right, here comes the pitch. Downstairs, fastball, 3-1. All right, definitely a hitter's count here. The 3-1. Oh, big cut and missed at the low changeup. That would have been ball 4, but a tough pitch to lay off of. Full count. Full count pitch. And Dansby hits it hard, lines it foul though. He scorched it. Mr. Nut's going to switch back to the other account. Sorry, that's just Mr. Nut, not Mr. Nut. Got the multi-accounts going. Get the extra subs that way. Hey, I don't mind. 3-2 pitch coming up to Dansby Swanson with the bases loaded. And that's going to be hit up the middle. One run's going to score. They're going to wave around Tyler Flowers, and he's going to come in standing up. RBI. 2 RBIs for Dansby Swanson as he pounds his chest. He only got a single out of that, but 2 runs score. So runners on the corners now. And that was an off-speed pitch, and Dansby does not get fooled that time. Riley and Flowers both score there. All right. What did you say, Gibby? I hear ya. His predictions are coming to fruition. Ozzy fouls that off, 0-1. Welcome back, Danny. You just missed seconds ago. 2 RBI single from Dansby Swanson. Flowers and Riley scored on it. And Hamilton's over at third. So first and third, 1 out. The 0-1 to Ozzy. And that's going to be shallow center field for the pop-up out. Hamilton's going to tag up and score. It was pretty shallow, but deep enough for Hamilton. 5-2 Atlanta. I think. What was your prediction on the game? 6-4. I scroll up far enough I can go back and see what you said there. Throw over to first, not in time. Dansby slides back safely. Yeah, the relief pitchers for Kansas City are right. The last guy they brought in had a 6-something ERA. I noticed that. There's an outside changeup called a strike. 0-1 to Donaldson. Just low, 1-1. Donaldson is going to foul that one back. 1-2. Donaldson had some RBI action earlier in the game, and he's going to hit this one for a single into center. Dansby over to third, and Donaldson comes flying into second safely, just beats the throw. Holy cow. Pushing the envelope. He just ripped it open. Runners second and third now. A strike, 0-1. Nick Markakis batting. 2 singles tonight. He's batting cleanup this evening. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch to Markakis. 1-2, high fastball. And Markakis golfs that one into right field, but the outfielder will have that. Out number 3. All right, more reaction. Straight ahead. Don't touch that dial. Don't even get up to go to the bathroom. Stay right where you are. We'll be right back.
Go to the bathroom.
All right, you can go to the bathroom.
That makes you. The uterus doesn't get thick enough.
All right, we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Braves up by 3. That's what's up. Mr. Nutt, you can subscribe to A-Bomb's channel as well for more Braves play-by-play reaction. Yeah.
2 cents on everybody. And McBroom, he's open some eyes, but just approaches more capital. Slider in the middle there.
There's a strike to McBroom. 1 and 2. Two from Jackson, swinging and miss. There's a strikeout. Counts 1-1, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Braves up 5-2. Another strikeout for Jackson. And I'm gonna take a break here and let the network pick up some of this. Test. I don't know. What is that? Is this thing on? That thing's on?
What the fudge? Fudge? All right. I'm definitely going to need an audio visual check down in the dugout. I don't know what's going on, Danny. One heck of a microphone. I don't even know what's going on. I was trying to set it up so you could hear the announcers for a few minutes. But I couldn't tell if that was working or not. All right, well, the wireless is working for now. Okay. Breaker, breaker. 10-4 rubber ducky. This is the... And another strikeout for Jackson. Is that like 8 in a row or something? For him, anyway. Well, someone's got 8 in a row. 5-2. I got the mics hooked up here. We're going to take a break and reset and finish strong. We're not going to pussyfoot this to the end of the game. We're gonna do this up for real, yo. Tonight's play-by-play reaction sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans. And I haven't seen Anthony around since that night he bought all that stuff from treasurehunt.ga. Then he had to go help put out a fire. He had like some red alert, 4-alarm fire, jumping out of helicopters. Where's Anthony? Anthony works at a restaurant. Pinch hitter Brett Phillips for the Royals stays in to play center field. And the Braves will be batting here in the top, a 3-run lead. Yo, yo. Stack. Remember the crystal stackers? It was basically like a double, or you get a triple. And I'm here to say that, you know, if you're eating crystals, it changes the overall texture and complexity of the bite when you start adding more layers of meat. I'd rather have just a regular crystal than a double or a triple stacker. I think we're up to 13 likes. Is that right, A-Bomb? That's awesome. Keep the likes coming. Ooh, big swing and a miss at the high heater. Duvall strikes out. 1 away in the top of the 7th. Now this is a microphone. Hello. Cervelli is the batter. Inside, 1-0. Oh, and that sends Cervelli on his butt there. Chin music. High heater. And, you know, you're talking to a guy, this already had a bunch of concussions. You start throwing around his head. Man, it's gotta be a mental screw job right there. Camera for just a little bit. And Cervelli is going to retaliate with a big hit to center, but the Phillips dives and catches it. Holy cow. Cervelli tips his cap. Phillips just leaping, and Cervelli is smiling, and Cervelli's like, man, I just saw something badass. I didn't think he'd be able to catch that. And he was. And Cervelli literally tips his cap. The pitcher literally tips his cap. Yeah, you will see that on ESPN later tonight. So 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Austin Riley. He's had a single and a walk tonight. Count is 0-2. And that single was not really a good single. High heater. We've got side armor over here throwing for the Royals. 1-2 to Riley. Yeah, that infield hit he had tonight was it was so slow chopper that he outran it. Big swing and a miss. Riley strikes out. One, two, three. Royals batting next in the bottom of the 7th. What is causing the audio problems? Is it the internet connection or something else? Well, if like tonight when you said the music bed was fine, but the audio had issues, it's definitely, yeah, it's either the wireless device or, I mean, it could be the internet slowing down this Google Hangout chat. But Linux is acting up again, and I can't square it away without using the wireless device. Do I need a... Oh well, I guess I need to go to the backup mic. What?
And when we come back, we're on mic number 2. But nationally televised games or games I get on Roku, but I can't even use the Roku right anymore. The Roku keeps crashing now. Like every 20-30 minutes, the show you're watching crashes, and it takes a second to reload it. It takes more than a second. But when I have nationally televised games I can get over the air, then I don't have to use this elaborate setup. Face cam.
Austin Riley was the DH. He goes to first base when the Braves lose the DH. Now the number 6 spot right now is the pitcher spot, but bench full of players. Balls in one strike.
All right, Bevin's pitching for Atlanta. Counts 2-1 to Lopez. Bottom of the 7th. 5-2 Bravos.
Royals had a 2-0 lead going into the 5th, and the Braves have scored the last 5 runs. 2 in the 5th and 3 in the 6th. And that'll end the strikeout streak.
There's a chopper out number 1 Lopez grounds out.
We'll call the Roids bullpen tonight. Keeps the ranch for the win. I now they look, they've been pretty third, but look what they've done to those K's. Wow. How about that, man? Jackson, he was all over that 97-mile-an-hour fastball. It was playing upstairs. Roids will get another left-hand batter. Avery's Valoria. Valoria doubled in a run in the second inning. That was the Royals' first run. Lopez had a one RBI in the fourth. The Royals had had
1-0 pitch.
and then the Braves bullpen has sent down the last 9 Royals at one point with 8.
Inside, 2-0. All right, all right, all right. That didn't work. Three and one. To Valoria.
Pirates and the Giants.
Valoria pulls that foul. Full count now. Pop up, 2 away. All right, we're gonna try to get the network feed for you.
Since '99, Witt and one other Royal has had 393 or more hits in 2 years.
One and 0. Test. Eating dick. All right, guys. All right, so Merrifield is out. That's going to end the 7th. Okay. All right. Makes no sense. All right, Braves are batting now. Top of the 8th, up by 3. Flowers is batting. And that's a ball outside, 1-1 to Flowers, who does have a run in the game. He scored in the 6th. 1-1 outside. Two-one pitch to Flowers. Swing and a miss. High heater, he could not keep up. Flowers fouls that off. Down low, full count to Tyler Flowers. Tyler backs off the plate a little bit. The 3-2 pitch, and Flowers gets around on that one, hits it pretty deep, but the center fielder has it one away in the top of the 8th. Yeah, Crush the Like. We'll have a better sounding microphone for the next game. And don't forget, A-Bomb's got Friday's game with the Mets, and that is his last regular season reaction show. And that's the last series we have for the end of the regular season with the Mets. That kicks off Friday. So A-Bomb will have that, and I plan on bringing you Saturday's game. Billy Hamilton batting now. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at the fastball, right down the pipe. Oh, 1-1 is called a ball. Looks like that probably had the strike zone. 2-1 to Hamilton. High fastball, 3-1. And that is going to be a walk for Hamilton. Yeah, I agree. Bomb 100 at first, saying we're going to do 100 games sounded really hard, but A-Bomb doing the lion's share of shows like a real host. I mean, the only difference is the fat salaries. I put A-Bomb against Chip Carey or That guy in Chicago for the White Sox. I put him up against, I guess it's Chip Carey or Skip Carey's nephew. He does it for like, or he was doing it for the Rome Braves. I think he got promoted to like Division II or something. Got a little crushed. Oh, now I want to see how bad is it. Yeah. It's pretty bad. 0-1 pitch to Swanson. He goes the other way for a base hit. And Hamilton's going to go all the way to third. On the corners, 1 out, top of the 8th. Ozzie Albies batting now. Outside 1-0. Ozzie's 0 for 2, but he did have a walk and a sac fly. Ozzie fouls that off. 2-1. Fouled off 2-2 to Ozzie. The pitch. Ozzie golfs that one foul. He's going to fix up his bat and step back to the batter's box, and we'll get the next pitch underway eventually. Two 2 is upstairs, full count. That's a walk. All right, bases are loaded for the Braves. And that will bring up Donaldson. Well, here's a great opportunity to bring some rain here. Donaldson's 2 for 4. He had a big RBI. And here is the pitch. Big cut, fouls the fastball straight back, 0-1. If Donaldson hits a home run here, everybody in the stadium wins a free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. How are 30,000 people all going to get a pizza? If everyone showed up, they're just hoping no one gets that free pizza. The 0-1, and Donaldson tags that into left field. The outfielder is retreating. That's off the wall. 1 run, 2 runs, and that's going to clear the bases. 3 RBI from the Mullet Man. Hamilton, Swanson, and Ozzie all score there. Nail in the coffin. Well, I hope Gibby's feeling better now after that. Hoo hoo hoo. Honk honk. All right. And there is, I guess that's going to be the jitterbug call to the bullpen. I didn't see. So they're going to break, and we'll be right back. More play-by-play reaction. And the Mullet Man, Josh Donaldson, 3 RBI double. Thank you very much. All right. Marquez batting 2 for 3 on the night. Donaldson is on second. 1 out, the top of the 8th. Braves up 8-2. There's a fastball in there for a strike. 98 on the gun. Man, they just really start pouring it on here. Put it in the scrubs. If Chase Elliott wins a race, you get 10 free boneless wings from Hooters. Top 10, you get fried pickles. I think I'd rather have the pickles than the boneless wings. I want real wings. I mean, you know, in a pinch, I'll order the boneless wings. In a pinch.
How many people remember that Josh Donaldson was a first-round pick of the Cubs?
2-1 pitch is
He was drafted as a
a
catcher.
ball
Wow.
to Markakis.
He was traded to the A's, and they still thought about using him as a catcher. And then they moved him back to third base at the end of the 2011 season in AAA.
All right, 3-1 pitch. That's going to be chopped the other way. Third baseman fields it cleanly, fires to first in time, but Donaldson moves over to third. So 2 outs in the top of the 8th. All right. Duvall has struck out 3 times tonight. Low fastball, 1-0. Boneless wings are indeed for pussies, A-bomb. There's an equipment problem. The catcher has to get a new glove. Let's figure out who the worst announcer is, whether it's NFL, NBA, college, and then we will try to have him replaced with A-bomb, who should be a pro by all accounts. There's a fastball down the pipe, 1-1 to Adam Duvall. What happened on the field? I'm not sure what you mean, Gibby. And Adam's going to stroke that in the left for a base hit. Donaldson comes around to score. It's 9-2. Pouring it on. Well, we wanted to get hot, and now we're playing like we've been playing most of the season, where everybody is scoring. And, you know, I think it was Donaldson was really kind of the spark tonight. Yeah, exactly, A-bomb. Maybe we're okay after all. Matt Joyce, speaking of okay, the sweet swinging Matt Joyce. Takes a fastball for a strike. Got 14 likes. Thank you very much. And last I checked, we were at 175 subscribers. Thanks to Mr. Nut. 9 in the box. And there's going to be a base hit to left. Now the ball's going to go all the way to third. And Matt Joyce is on first. And welcome to the Dugout, the MASH unit. Joshua Mashburn, Major Burns. Inside, want to know to Austin Riley. I took all the chairs. I heard some. Oh, was everything okay with the cats? That was a possum.
It was at the front.
It wasn't hassling the cats, was it?
No.
1-0, and Riley gets into one. There's a charge, but the center fielder Phillips dives and gets that one. Out number 3. All right. Well,
It's 10 forever. Where is that?
the Royals will get another shot in just a sec. Okay, we are back here. 9-2 Braves. Shane Green will be pitching, and Braves fans, you can have a sigh of relief. Now, as I see myself on the camera, I realize I'm wearing a graphic tee. That's downstairs. Want to know, is there like an age limit on graphic t-shirts? I mean, and this is from the 2006 Oktoberfest. So I wore this to Walmart once and got called out by a Walmart employee for wearing a novelty shirt from 2006. But this was Oktoberfest in Helen, Georgia. 1-1 is the count. Nobody out, nobody on. Green is the pitcher, and Soler is the batter. Two and one downstairs. I'd say with some exceptions like concerts and things, that if you're over 19, you might be too old to wear a graphic t-shirt. I mean, at least one that's had, and it's supposed to be Oktoberfest, it's a drinking thing, but I think I'm too old for it, for a graphic t-shirt. I'm a grown ass man. 2-2.
Why would there be rules on such things? I'd wear what I want.
It's my sexy body. I wear what I want. Or like those heavy metal T-shirts you used to get at the mall that had like someone sticking a dagger through a toilet. 3-2 pitches, they strike out for green, one away. Was it like the band Slayer or Metallica? One of those bands had a T-shirt and there was someone shoving a toilet or a knife through the toilet. I'll wear that to my next job interview. Get me a nice mullet going. Get a job down at Jiffy Lube. Hunter Dozier batting now, 0-1. Just gets a piece of that, 0-2. Yeah, well, maybe if it's a small graphic, you know, but not this huge flamboyant thing. It screams, I have a GED. Counts 1-2 to Dozier. Green just getting some work tonight. Braves up by 7 in the bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss. I'm sorry, how many strikeouts is that for the Braves tonight? Seems like a lot. Royals are going to get a base hit with 2 outs. Runner on first now. No mercy rule. We're gonna have to play this one through. It's a ball 1-1 to McBroom. Green with the pitch. And McBroom gets a charge into that one. Hamilton's going to have that right in front of the track for out number 3. All right, so we're going to the 9th. Last inning is straight ahead. Play-by-play reaction is sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. Duh, right? All right, the next shitty pitcher, Kyle Zimmer for the Royals, comes in with a 10 ERA. It's gonna be Tyler Flowers batting here in the top of the ninth. This camera angle is a little wonky. Change up in there, 0-2. There's ball 1-2. Low and away, 2-2. Thank you, A-Bomb. This is like a junior size football. It's not a regulation size, but I do have a regulation size football upstairs. Tyler Flowers tries to go the other way, fouls that off. Still 2-2, top of the ninth. Nobody on, nobody out. Braves up 9-2. Let's finish with some strong content and some shout outs. We got Keckerman down in the dugout. Yeah, the much eluded win against the Royals. And their shitty pitcher Zimmer gets a strikeout on our shitty hitter Tyler Flowers. Sorry, it's getting late. Billy Hamilton is batting now. He takes a high strike, 0-1. Let's get some more likes. Go ahead and crush the like button for me. Oh, 1 count to Billy Hamilton. Or 1-1. 1-2 now. Downstairs, 2-2. Well, Keckerman A-Bomb will be hosting the Friday game with the Mets. I know you already subscribed to that. And swing and a miss from Hamilton, 2 away in the top of the ninth. So Hamilton had batting ninth. That's going to bring up Dansby Swanson, who is batting leadoff tonight because Acuna is resting his hip. Dansby fouls that off. I mean, if you're a grown-ass man wearing a graphic t-shirt, and Dansby takes a strike 0-2, What kind of message are you sending people? I mean, I swear to God, I was in Walmart wearing this giant graphic t-shirt from 2006 when a Walmart employee actually, I guess they were doing like giving out free samples. So he was a very personable young man anyway, but he called me out on it and said I was up for disaster of the day as rated by Walmart employees over awful customers, at least, some sort of disaster of a customer. I said, man, dude, I'm at the Walmart. I cannot be the worst. I cannot be the biggest disaster in the Walmart. Look around, dude. And 1-2 to Dansby. 2 outs, nobody on. And Dansby hits that pretty hard. That's going to be off the wall. And a double for Dansby. It's not a hard, fast rule with the graphic t-shirts. All right, runner on second now. Ozzy batting. 2 walks, sac fly, 2 runs, RBI. But 0 for 2 on the day. That's my kind of 0 for 2. And the 0-1 pitch coming up to Ozzy. He calls for time. I know, right, Keckerman? That might be possible for some of the games. In fact, I'm sure it will be possible, especially after we get into some of the later rounds of the playoffs. All right, it counts 1-1 to Ozzy. Finally going to get this pitch underway, I think. Zimmer kicks and fires, and Ozzy goes the other way down the left field line. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Ozzy with a RBI. It is 10-2 Atlanta. That's a single. And Ozzy not really known for going the other way. He just went with it there and got some contact, and there you go. In this situation, it'd be easy for a player to want to hit a home run. We're up by a bunch. All of a sudden, we're looking like a well-oiled machine. Donaldson swings and misses. 0-2 to Donaldson. He is 3 for 5 tonight. Yeah, Ebom, we'll do some joint games, and Dansby's going to ground that to the shortstop, who's going to throw him out. So that'll do it for the top of the 9th. The Royals will get one more chance. The Braves extend the lead 10-2. And we're going to go to break. And the games that are some of the nationally televised games, we'll definitely be able to do some joint reaction shows. Good idea, Keckerman. are the kind of guy who gets excited about the Impossible Whopper, I bought some almond milk today from Walmart, the Walmart brand, the sweetened version, or the original version. And I do not like almond milk. I'm not a fan of the soy milk, but this I'm gonna eat with my cereal. This is good. It's good enough. You know, if you have most cereals got enough sugar and sweetener. But before, if I wanted to have soy milk or almond milk with my cereal, I'd have to buy like the sweetest chocolatiest cereal to cover up the nasty flavor. So tonight I'm going to have a post-game bowl of Raisin Bran Crunch, Walmart brand, and some Walmart almond milk. And it'll also be the base for our vegetable smoothies. As I mentioned earlier, this week we started making vegetable smoothies with celery and spinach, and you just put a little fruit in, like we'll put banana in or a couple of pineapple chunks. So when you're doing smoothies, you want lots of vegetable and just a little bit of fruit. If you get just a fruit smoothie, you're going to get a big fructose rush. Saying, well, it's fruit sugar, but it's still sugar. It's going to spike your blood sugar. All right. Melanson pitching now. 0-1 pitch to O'Hearn. Just off the plate, 1-1. And there is a strike. 1-2. Nobody out, nobody on, bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Royals. Best cereal of all time? I mean, Frosted Flakes is good. Best cereal of all time. Counts 2-2 to O'Hearn. Captain Crunch, will it cut your mouth? It will destroy your mouth. 2-2. Fouled away, just got a piece of that. Melanson taking his time. Alright. Takes a sign from Flowers, kicks and fires, and there's a strikeout. One away. Okay, 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Braves up by 8. In the dirt, 1-0. I'll eat all those cereals mentioned above. And there's a chopper. Pitcher is covering in time. 2 away. It was a foot race, but we got there. All right, Kansas City down to the last out. It's been a long game. We're about to hit the 3-hour and 30-minute mark. Crush the subscribe button. We'll have play-by-play reaction through the playoffs. And you also want to subscribe to A-Bomb's channel. He's got Friday night's game with the Mets. 2-0 count to Lopez, who had a triple tonight. Here's a strike. Well, thanks for stopping by, Mondo, and Danny's sitting through the longest stream ever. It just feels that way, doesn't it? I mean, luckily I have that content on the graphic t-shirts, you know, to help us through. That's downstairs in the dirt, full count. Kansas City down to their last strike. Come for the baseball, Danny. You stay for the content. The 3-2 pitch. And a slow chopper right back to the pitcher. The catcher steps in front of it, throws on to first. In time. And that is a final. The Braves win 10-2. Finally beat the Royals. We're going to be off tomorrow and kick off a series with the Mets on Friday. A-Bomb will have that, so make sure you subscribe to A-Bomb. And I plan on being back on Saturday. Mondo, victory blunt time. Mondo shows up at the end of a blowout just so he can say victory blunt and have an excuse. I see how he rolls. Oh, probably doesn't. Let me just go check in real quick. Oh, we won? Oh, that's great. I got an idea. Victory blunt. I mean, if you've seen Mondo's garden, you'll know why. Holy shit. Honk, honk. Honk, honk, we got the win. So, 100-win season is not out of the picture, but the most important thing is getting our guys healthy. We are banged up now as we limp to the playoffs. Alright, as mentioned, Friday, A-Bomb has got you covered for Friday's game with the Mets. I'll do Saturday, and probably not going to be reaction on Sunday, but that'll be a game time decision, and that'll do it for the regular season. Alright guys, well that's a look of upcoming reactions. This is the Bone Crusher checking out. Make sure you like and subscribe on your way out. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We will see you on the flip side. Good night.